I'm Purcell,
And I'm James Eustache.
and welcome back to This is a Real
Real
Uncut
uncut
Behind the Ropes. Uh, Go ahead.
So tell me, what do you think about the pay-per-view so far?
I think it's pretty decent. Not the best pay-per-view,
I
to be
agree.
honest with you, but couple good cards. I think the best match of the night was Buddy Murphy versus Aleister Black. Also, as well as the main event, Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Other cards are pretty alright.
Yeah.
Let's go over the couple matches first. So the first match was Humberto versus Andrada, right? Andrada?
It's
Andrada.
Andrade.
Y'all know what I mean. Whatever, I can't pronounce it right. But I think it was a decent match. Obviously you was right.
Yeah, this one I was right again. 1 for me, 0 for you. I told you that Umberto was on fire. I just felt it that he was gonna win today.
He went fair and square too.
Yeah, he went fair and square.
Clean win.
And with that being said, Andrade and Selena Vega, they had some type of a dissension right there. So it's pretty interesting. I want to see how far that's going to go. Are they going to stick together? Or are they going to, separate?
I think it might be separated soon.
You think so?
I believe so. I think it's coming.
You think it's coming?
I think it's coming.
But it's going to be weird. How is he going to do promos if they do separate?
I don't know. They're gonna find a way.
You going to find a way?
They're gonna find a way.
Well,
Probably get a new manager. Who knows?
yeah, who knows? Maybe Eli Drake. Who knows?
Eli Drake.
I meant to say Drake.
All right. The next match was the New Day versus the Revival. Once again, you was fighting that one too as well.
Yes, again, 2 for me, 0 for Naran.
Yeah. I was back and forth between both. I actually wanted Revival to win. Like I feel like that New Day was gonna win, but I went to Revival.
Yeah, this one I really knew that New Day was gonna win because with everything that's going on with Revival, I think that they're really gonna exit out, and this was their exit strategy to let Revival get out, and for them they could go to AEW or another promotion or something like that.
Absolutely. All right. The next card of the match was Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. I definitely enjoyed this match.
Yes.
It was fast paced. They both had the same style. Buddy Murphy looked really, really, really strong in this match, which I'm really, really surprised. I thought Aleister Black would be more dominated, but actually, Buddy Murphy, they did most of the dominant part in the match. But it was still a good match. They was going back and forth, equally a match. Great chemistry in the match, and we all knew that Aleister Black was going to win. But the way he won, it was kind of like, well, I'm surprised,
Yeah, I was kind of surprised with this match how long it was. I thought it was gonna be a one and done, but I was wrong about that. I think you said it was gonna be a longer match, more anticipated. But I knew that Aleister Black would come out the victor, which he did, and I'm proud for him. And I just hope that they continue to book Aleister Black strong and just don't have him too much on TV, but have like a mystique where he only comes out in certain certain showcases.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now the next match on the card was the Viking Raiders versus OC.
Ooh.
I kind of knew the OC was going to come out, but and to end in a double count out was a pretty crappy ending.
Yeah.
And you hear the crowd would say bullshit. You gave it in the crowd.
Yeah, it was a really lackluster way of winning. I think this one you was right as far as that OC coming out. I personally thought it would have been AOP, but you was right. So 2 for me, 1 for you.
That's kind of weird. In pay-per-view, you see no Seth Rollins, no Randy Orton, no Ricochet, and not really all the top guys you haven't seen tonight. No AJ Styles. Pretty interesting, right? It's kind of like the TLC is made for the mid-carders really, and the females, main evented at the pay-per-view, which I know has happened in the last pay-per-views, but we won't cover that right now. But the next match came up was King Corbin versus
Roman Reigns.
Now, what do you think about this one?
This one, I liked it. It was better than I thought. I knew that Baron Corbin was going to come out the victor. King Corbin, I should say, sorry, was going to come out the victor, and I knew that he was going to get some help because you cannot just beat Roman Reigns just by yourself. It's just
clean, right?
So yeah, just clean. The way they book Roman Reigns is that you need additional help just to beat him, so they book him very strong.
Exactly. And King Corbin, he looked pretty strong too in the match. I'm not going front.
Yeah.
He did look really, really strong in the match against Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Of course, he did have the help too, but it was a decent match.
It was a decent match.
Yes. The next match called was Bray Wyatt versus The Miz. Now, this is a pretty interesting match. Bray still looked kind of strong in between some points. The Miz pretty dominated at some point. But I don't know. I kind of enjoyed this match. I was back and forth with it. you know. But
Yeah.
I like the way Bray Wyatt came out and he like really got the crowd engaged. He's like, one more time, he made that entrance.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
yeah, it's pretty good.
That-
It was a good match.
It was definitely a good match. A surprise was that Daniel Bryan
I
came
wasn't
out
surprised.
of nowhere.
I have a feeling soon as Bray Wyatt won the match, and when they said, you know, they shut down the whole stadium. I knew Danny Bryan's coming out. I already knew. It was so predictable. I knew Danny Bryan's coming out with his haircut and everything. He looked completely different. Look at the old Danny Bryan.
Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, and you definitely pinned the tail on the donkey on that one. I didn't think that he was going to come back so soon, but he did, and he helped Miz a little bit. Even though Bray Wyatt came out the victor, it was nice to see Daniel
Obviously, we knew he
Bryan.
was going to win anyway.
Yeah,
He was going to win.
Yeah.
A decent match. And next one was Bobby Lashley versus Rusev. Like I said, I wasn't fond of it, but it was a decent match overall. It was okay. I don't care for it.
Oh, well, this match was okay. I was okay at best. I knew that Bobby Lashley was going to come out the victor, and which he did. And I think that this feud is going to keep going, maybe till Royal Rumble. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. And then the main event, the Kabuki Warriors versus Becky and Charlotte Flair. Now, I'm surprised this match is pretty good, even though there's a couple of bouches in the matches. You know, you see Charlotte Flair try to pick up, try to power bombs, and strong like, ooh! Put it down.
Yes.
On the vouchers. It was crazy. It was a decent match overall. It wasn't bad. I think it was a good main event. You know?
Tell me, yeah, this match was really good. For me, honestly, I think out of 1 to 10, I'll give this a solid 8. It had some very good high spots. Yeah, this match, I'm just saying.
I'll give it a 6.
It had some solid spots to it, and it just kept me engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely kept me engaged. And they did different things as far as the ladders and
It was creative.
yeah, it was very creative. Yes.
Kabuki was very creative.
Yeah.
No, definitely. But out of pay-per-view, I say between 1 out of 10. I'll probably give it a 5.
You give it a 5? I give it a solid 6. There were
6?
some high spots here and there. Not the best that WWF's given us, but it was a solid 6 in my opinion.
Okay. Now, what would you say is your favorite match on the card?
My favorite match on the card, thank you for asking, it was the Kabuki Warriors and Becky and Charlotte, and it was the Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy.
You gotta pick one.
Okay, then I'll pick the Aleister Black and
That's
Buddy
a tough
Murphy.
one. The same thing, man. I have to go with probably the Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. I think it was a great match. Like I said, great chemistry. You know, I just feel like that was like kind of like a main event match for me personally. But they really booked, Buddy Murphy very, very strong, which is pretty good. As well as Aleister Black. You know, I think that's the weakest I've seen Aleister Black since he's been on NXT. Putting some great matches. You know, against Ciampa, against Gargano, Velveteen Dream. Matter of fact, where's Velveteen Dream?
I think he's injured.
He injured?
Yes, he's injured.
Oh, that's my guy, man. Velveteen Dream, man, future champion. I love that guy.
Yes. I like I think you put me into Velveteen Dream. I didn't really like his gimmick at the beginning, but then something about him just said that, he's very flamboyant. And he's trained by Shawn Michaels. So, yes, Velveteen Dream.
All right. So, with that being said, also the last part that came out about having a brawl, I think it's pretty stupid. They're having the Team Corbin versus Team Roman Reigns backstage going on for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That make no sense. They're fighting for 40. Would they really be fighting for 40 minutes?
I don't know.
It's pretty weird.
The way things been going on with WWE has been very strange, very weird.
Stupid.
Well, I would say that a portion of the pay-per-view, like the end of part of the pay-per-view, they started brawling, and then Roman Reigns gives King Corbin a spear on top of he falls into a crowd, which was kind of different.
It was pretty good.
That part was pretty good.
But it doesn't make sense how you be brawling for 40 minutes. There was brawling before the main event match. All the way to the end of the main event match. And that match lasted about almost like 20-25 minutes.
Yeah.
So you mean Tony gonna be brawling for 30 minutes? Like, really?
Yeah, somebody has to get tired.
Exactly, right? The referees come in and security's come break it up, right? But yeah, that's our prediction for tonight. Definitely a decent card. Now the next pay-per-view gonna be the Royal Rumble. Keep a lookout for the next video. We're gonna cover next. And keep in tune. This is Naron Purcell.
And I'm James Eustache.
And this is
Real Uncut Behind the Ropes.
Peace.
Later.